Good morning, it's Maureen Leggis here with your tech tidbit of the day. It's Day 6 of the 21 days of 2015. Yesterday we talked about database groups in your content management system. We're going to kind of take that to Facebook now. Facebook uses lists, and we're going to discuss how that works in Facebook. So if you went through your database and you organized it by the population, the alphabet letters in the population, well, you can go into Facebook and create these same lists. So this list here, the A and W list, you'll create a list called A and W in Facebook. And the same thing with all the other alphabet letters. And then we're going to put our people, our Facebook contacts, into these lists. So that way we can touch base with them the same way we do in our contact management system. So I'm going to briefly go through what the lists are in Facebook and how to set those up and use them. But if you go to Google and you search Facebook, you search for Facebook lists, you're going to get a whole bunch of information: list basics, friend lists, interest lists, how to do this. And you can go scroll through and learn everything about lists. If I click on friends lists, it's going to give me all of this information: how to organize, what to do, how to manage, privacy settings for your lists. If you put people in lists and then try to post to that list, will the people see who's in that list? So all of this would be found if you do a Google search on Facebook lists. You'll be able to find that information. All right, so let's go to Facebook and see how to create these lists. So I'm in my Facebook account, and I'm on the 21 days page, and on this side you're able to see favorites, things that you've saved, and you're able to see your friends. Here are your friends lists, and if you roll to the side it says more, and if you click on more it's going to show you all of the lists that you have for your friends. Now let's just back up for a minute. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to see that we have 718 members, 100 new. So I'm going to scroll over here and I'm going to click I don't believe. Now this person was invited. You might be listening to this, Laura. You were invited by Troy. If I click here on Laura, it's going to take me to Laura's page, and I am not Facebook friends with her. If I click to add her as a Facebook friend, she happens to be Keller Williams in Michigan. It says, let me go to about, let me see, Laura, where you live. You lived in Wisconsin. I'm trying to find, because I have a list for where you live. So let's say North Central, Lake City. So let's say, I'm assuming you're in Michigan, and I can fix that. I click to add friend. Once the friend request is sent, I can roll over and it says add to another list. Now the acquaintance list, those are people that you kind of know, but you really don't want to see their information in your news feed. So you can click that to put them in a list that kind of restricts how much information you get. But once you send the friend request, click to add to another list. And here are the lists that I've created. Now some of them the Facebook system has created, like real estate temp. Facebook created that. They know that it's a temporary group in real estate. They're going to put that person in there because they know somehow from their profile that they're in real estate, and then you're supposed to separate that. So I have Keller Williams groups. Laura's last name begins with an H, and I have those A and W groups. I have the alphabet group set up. So I'm going to go and put her in the H group, H and V. That's the group that was set up for there. Now I know she's from Michigan, so I'm going to put her in the Michigan group. So in case I need to find a Michigan realtor, I know where to find them. I know she's Keller Williams, so I'm going to put her in the Keller Williams realtor group, and that she's a long distance Keller Williams realtor, because if I have something to post to long distance people, I can pull them all together from the list. And then I'm also going to put her in a realtor group because she's a realtor, and sometimes I have something to say just to realtors. So now I've set her up in all these groups. She hasn't accepted the friend request yet, but I have these different groups set up. If I want to put her in another group that I don't have set up, I scroll all the way to the bottom and it's going to say add to a new list. And I can type the new list in here and then hit enter, and it'll save her to that list. All right, so that's how we get people into the group, into these lists, and separate them. So how do we use them? So now I'm back in my 21 days, and on the side has all of my links. and I'm going to go down to my friends, and I'm going to click on more, and I'm going to see my lists, and I'm going to go to the H and V list that I just put Laura into. And when I click on that list, H and V, it's my friends here that are in the H and V list. And I click it, it's going to take me to the H and V custom list where all of the people that's last names begin with an H and V appear, and all of their posts, any posts that they've done, appear also in this list, or in this feed. Any kind of, like in the feed here, anyone whose last name begins with an H or a V. So just like we did our database group where we pick a letter of the day, or 2 letters for the day, or for the week rather, and we are connecting with those people that are in those 2 letters, we do the same thing on Facebook. So let's say this week you are picking the first group in your contact management system. So you're going to focus on A and W this week in your contact management system. You're going to pull those people up. That was yesterday's little video. And you're going to connect with those people on or through your contact management system. Well, then let's say now there's 26 letters in the alphabet, so there's 13 groups. So let's go halfway down to the M and X group. So let's say we go to Facebook and we pick up the M and X group, and we're going to connect with those people on Facebook this week. So we're making connections. They're not the same people that we're connecting with in our database. It's a different group of people, M and X, and you're connecting with those people on Facebook. So the list, when you pull up that list, you have an easier time connecting with the people because you see what they're posting about. You can make a comment, like their post, and connect with those people on Facebook, and then develop both social media connections and connections through your contact manager like you did yesterday, and keep in touch with people, which then leads to top of mind. All right, I hope you have a great week.